everyone. Guess what? It's 2026, and I know you've been saying to yourself, where's Dr. Jeff? Where's Richie? Most importantly, where's Bros Who Know? We're back. We are back.
We're back.
And as I already mentioned, I'm Dr. Jeff LaCure, and to my right, my podcast buddy, my good friend, the Darth Vader, the Dark Knight of podcasts, Richard Yancey, and we are excited to be back. And I guess, Rich, we're going to start off with a little apology.
Where have we been? VH1, where have we been?
Yeah, we are, right, man. And actually what we're going to do today is we're going to give you an idea, sort of the direction we're going to take the show a little bit. We got some great topics for you, as always. And we're going to let you know how we ended our 2025. And then we're going to make our 2026 predictions. And by the way, just for the record, we are like Nostradamus together, because we said to you all watching us over a year ago that President Biden would not make it to the election, and he didn't. And years ago, in a different studio right here, me and Dr. Rich said, that vaccine's not healthy, and that vaccine doesn't work. And we got blocked and chastised, but the research has proven out really well. So stay tuned, because we are your own psychic hotline right here. So, Rich, welcome back, man, to Bros Who Know.
Bros Who Know. Everyone thought that we were gone, but we just...
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, we took a little break.
Yeah, we did. Let's update everybody. Rich, what did you do in our sort of 6 months hiatus? Where are you at? What's the update?
The status quo. I've been
Okay.
doing the same thing. We have another restaurant in Cambridge now.
That's exciting.
So
By the
we're
way,
doing that,
folks,
yeah.
you got to go visit that place. That's very
Come
exciting.
visit us.
Tell
It's called
everybody the
Beyond
name of it
Full.
and where it's at.
Beyond Full. We're breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do these crazy milkshakes, and we also have these juicy hand-held burgers that we make. We mold it in like fresh Angus beef, and we have these crazy burgers. You have to come and try us out. And we also do like birthday parties and any kind of event. So look up at beyondfull.net.
Nice. And when did that second store, that second restaurant open up for you?
Probably
Rich?
about 7 months ago.
Okay, beautiful. Doing well?
Yeah, it's doing. I'm telling you, restaurants tough.
Restaurant's a real tough business.
But it's holding its own.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's holding its own.
Folks, man, you got to check it out. It's
Yeah,
good
come check it out.
food, real good food.
So Jeff, what's going on with you, Jeff?
Well, I tell you what, Rich, what a year.
I know. Yeah.
What a year, man. What a year.
Right.
Really good year. Really good year. I mean, I guess the short version of 2025, I met someone new in 2024, and it just was like a rocket ship, and it just took off, and we got engaged in last June 12th to be exact. And if I can just highlight real quick, I'm all fired up about it. I know I'm going to take her to Niagara Falls. I know I'm going to propose in front of the falls. You know me, Mr. Romantic. Don't let this tie fool you. There's a lot of romance in here. And we get to the hotel on the Canadian side on Tuesday, and I'm sick as a dog, man. I just got a vicious fever, and I feel like crap. I'm aching. I'm like, no way. This is so unfair, right? This is a big weekend, a big week to go, my proposal weekend. But I Wolverined it, man.
Oh, good.
So proposed there.
Good.
And I got to tell you, you know what her first response was? She was totally shocked. She knew a proposal was coming. She didn't think it was going to be this trip.
Right.
So I'm crying. I'm telling her all the things I love about her and our journey and everything. And she thinks I'm having a reaction to NyQuil. And so I finally proposed to her. She goes, "You doing it now?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So she was an instant yes. It was beautiful. Just beautiful.
Okay. Well, Jeff, we're going to be talking about men.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to talk about men and men's struggles.
Yeah.
Struggles in relationship.
Yep.
And other things. Prior to you, don't start laughing. Prior to you, right?
Yeah.
Prior to us not doing the podcast,
Yeah.
you were engaged.
I was.
You was engaged.
Yeah.
And you were hoping that was going to work.
Yeah, at one point I was hopeful, Rich. There's
Right.
no question
Hoping
about
that was
it.
gonna
Yeah,
work.
at one point in life.
And what happened with that, Jeff?
Well, I won't go into a lot of details, but, the interesting thing about relationships, right, and that's my specialty, is living in a relationship. Uh, you know, Relationships take a lot of, you got to be really focused. You got to really be on the same page of what you're looking for. And you both have to be healthy, right? You got to be healthy. You got to have a healthy perspective. Your body's got to be healthy. Your body, your mind, your spirit, and soul. And I think, as I look back on it, and I've talked about it a little bit, even on camera, things changed. And what I will say, Rich, is coming out of that relationship, and this I'm really excited to share. It's so fascinating for me because coming out of that relationship, and it was a funky ending. That's the best way I could describe it. It wasn't like a angry, but it was a stressful ending. I came out of that, and I mean this sincerely. I'm not trying to be overly dramatic. You know me a long time. That's not my dance. I came out of it a better man. I really did. I started to do more looking into myself. And I really explored what was my personal role in the ending of that relationship and previous relationships that I had. And most importantly, I recognized, hey, wait a minute, I'm a really good dude, but there's some things I got to do better. There really are. And if I can just highlight one more piece with you, Rich, and I appreciate you asking about it. When I got back on the dating circuit, my thought was, I'm probably done. I don't think I'm going to do the live together, get a house together, all the stuff that I have done in the past. And when I got back on the dating circuit, at first I really thought, and you and I used to joke about it at the gym. I will see you up until 2:30 in the morning, then you got to go home, or I'm going home. And by the way, I never did that this round because I started to realize that's not fair to any of the women because they're going to start having feelings and all that stuff. And I didn't want it. And then I started to realize, now that I'm in this place of I'm even a better man than I was before, and I was a really good guy, that I really did want to have a loving, caring relationship again. I didn't think I'd find it. And then on December 14th, 2024, I got the notice. I got an email, right, from Hinge of all places, that just said, "Hi, Jeff." And I'm telling you, Rich, from that moment on, it's been wonderful. And we've had tense moments. Don't get me wrong. We built a house together. That's tense. We live together. That can be tense. But me being a better man and her being a woman who she was coming out of her own difficult relationship, so she was excited to learn, to grow. We sort of did it together, and we've been very intentional about our relationship. And I mean no disrespect. I mean this sincerely. I'm proud to say it on camera. I mean no disrespect to anyone that I've been in a long-term relationship before. Hands down, best relationship I've ever been in. And I say this to her all the time. Not in a million years did I think I'd find her. I knew she was out there. Mm-hmm. I didn't think I'd find her. And you know what she said to me? And I love it, Rich. She said, I didn't know you existed. See, I knew she existed. I didn't think I'd find her.
Right.
She didn't think I was out there.
Right.
And I'll close it with this. The gift that Christine's given me, and we've talked about this, she and I, she's given me peace. I've never felt so peaceful, so calm. Her presence is calming. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other times when there's a different P that kicks in, and that's passion, right, for sure. And you know the gift I gave to her, Rich?
What's that?
Possibilities. She came from a relationship of no possibilities, no passion, right? None of that. And I gave her the gift of possibilities, and we enjoy that together. And she gave me the gift of true peace. So I appreciate you asking.
No, that's pretty good, because and this is a relationship of how long?
Currently?
Yeah.
We're knocking on the door of 13 months now.
13 months.
And we're getting married this September 12th. I ain't inviting any of you.
That's a pretty good story.
Yeah, great.
Well, the good thing about that story is we always talk about bros who know.
That's right.
and men men right now are having a hard time.
They
Right.
sure are, aren't they, Rich?
And you went through it.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
went through it. You got to the other side,
Yes,
and
did.
you look great.
Feel great.
Yeah, you got to the other side, and I wish you a lot of luck with
Thank you.
this new relationship.
Yeah, it's a good one, Rich. I know everybody says it. It truly is.
Well, it's new. I'm talking about the book just started, so
yeah.
when we talk about this 3
we're
years
deep
from
into
now,
a few
yeah,
chapters.
we
You know what I
talk-
love? What people say to me all the time, though, is they look at pictures of Christine and I, and these are people that don't even know me well sometimes, right? And they go, "You look different," and that's not a knock on other people because my previous relationships, I was really happy.
Right.
This is next level.
Well,
This
that's
is
good.
next level. How about you, Rich? Tell me what's happening in your relationship world because you are.
Well, we were both in relationships when we were doing the podcast.
Isn't that funny? We were.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, so my situation was a learning experience for me
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, you know me. You know who I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel that I'm pretty healthy as far
Absolutely.
as mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Yep.
I enter a relationship with someone that wasn't so healthy mentally.
Mm-hmm.
It's not her fault. It's just, people who have mental illnesses.
Mhm.
They, for whatever reason why they have them, not that it's their fault or not, but they're going through it.
Yeah.
So in my situation, I'm thinking that since I'm strong mentally, physically, spiritually, I can carry this weight on my hot air balloon.
You did for a while
Yeah,
too, didn't you?
Well, my hot air balloon was struggling.
Yeah.
It was soaring at one point, but the mental
yeah,
illness is
yeah.
kind of like it puts weight on the hot air balloon, right? So in my situation, I had to figure out what's more important, my happiness
Mm-hmm.
or trying to help someone that the only person that can help them is themselves.
That's right.
All right, so I did the best I could. I went to therapy with her.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work, and I stayed with her for about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't work. But at some point, I had to say to myself, I got to get rid of the weight on the hot air balloon because at some point, now my happiness is starting to fade. So, it was unfortunate because some people could say that I gave up on her. Some people could say that you should go down with the ship. But when there's nothing you can do to help someone,
That's right.
right? It's a decision you have to make,
Yep.
and I'm gonna tell you that was a good decision for me.
What? Excuse me. What ultimately, Richard? Look, I got to stop smoking. 'Cause I've been doing a lot of different things since the podcast. Without going into any specific details, just out of respect for your ex, what was the moment where you said, "That's it. It's I'm not going down with the ship."
Okay, so when I found out that she had a mental illness,
Yeah.
I already knew it wasn't gonna work out.
Okay.
You can't. So that's a problem with life that a lot of people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
If you have mental illness, you really should be in a relationship. It's not the chances of it working is very slim. If you have one healthy person, one with mental illness, your chance of survival of a relationship is short, small. If you have two people with mental illness and they try to get in a relationship, it's you can't even get off the ground. You have to first figure out your situation and find a way to get out of this whatever you're into, whatever's going on, that you're sad or depressed or whatever it is. But that you have to be healthy to be in a relationship. I believe.
And without, it's a fine line. So I'll ask the question with risk, and if you can't do it, feel free. But I think it could help viewers because when you mention mental illness, that's so big, right?
Right.
Any specific examples without being too?
Yeah. So let me just how about this? Because I
Yeah.
can't talk about mental illness. I can talk about healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I get up. I wake up. I brush my teeth. I look in the mirror. I take a shower. Get ready for the gym.
Love
right?
the gym.
Can't wait to go to the gym because I see all my friends.
Absolutely.
See you. See my gym family there. I go there. Fist pump to everyone.
Yeah.
Excited to be there, have conversations, see people. Like I don't talk to people, I see people and I interact with people. We connect. So I connect with people
That's right.
and they connect with me. I don't judge them. I just love them. Okay, and then now I go home, maybe I take a nap, ready to see my girlfriend. Probably gonna go out to get some coffee, figure out what
Yep.
we're gonna do for the weekend, and I'm happy. Now this is where the weight becomes on a hot air balloon. Call her up. How's everything going? Good, good, good. Can't wait to see you. We get to, we see each other. We go out to coffee. I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful day out. How's your day? Richie, of course it's beautiful for you. Of course, this is her response. Of course it's beautiful for you because your life is so easy.
Oh, wow.
Now I know because I learned that's the trigger,
Yep.
right? And I can't turn that around from there. So then I blow that off. I try to enjoy the day, but then it's like boom, 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 boom. Negative, 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 and then bring us all down. And even when you say, "Listen, you have a good life. You're a beautiful girl. Like you got the whole world, in front of you," it doesn't happen. Once they get into that headspace, that's it. There's nothing you can do.
That's right.
So you either you try to leave and say, okay, listen, obviously you're not having a good day. Maybe we could try this tomorrow. But then you're a bad person for doing that.
Yeah.
And if you stay, now your day's ruined. Like you really don't have that much choices because you're in it just by just being in it. Like it's
That's
not
right.
even. It's not even. You didn't sign up for it, but you're in it. And when that day's over, the next day might be better. You might get 2 or 3 good days, and then 1 bad day, or it might be 2 bad days and 1 good day. You never know what the
So the
day's gonna be.
payoff wasn't worth the.
Well, just after a while, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to, that's something that you don't want to do.
Absolutely.
So so I'm not a professional. You are when it comes to mental illness, but I can just tell you that it's a sad situation
It
because you want to spend more time doing positive things
That's right.
and healthier things and
That's
fun
right.
things.
And you nail it. Folks, he's nailing it, which is, and this isn't a judgment. Richie's not finger pointing. I'm not finger pointing. We're not mean. We're not cruel. We're very compassionate men. But here's the deal, and you nailed it. You can't have a healthy person emotionally and mentally have a healthy relationship with someone who's unstable. You can't do it.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Right.
And we, as the healthy person, can't lift up the unhealthy person, but they can sure as hell bring us down.
Right.
Right? They can sure as hell bring us down.
So in short, once I knew that she
Yeah.
had this mental illness, I knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
I just, more friends than anything else, just try to help as much as possible, but have an exit strategy and get out.
Yeah, I love the
Get out.
exit strategy.
And
Absolutely, yeah.
and that's it. But the problem is, there's more unhealthy people now than ever.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I'm not blaming them, but to have a healthy relationship, it's almost impossible because if you're not happy with yourself, or if you're not happy, how can you project happiness?
Oh, great. What a good
You
visual.
can't. You can't.
You
You can't do it.
You can't do it.
And then it's almost like, and then when someone's happy, happy people want other people to be happy.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
And they can make them that way, right?
Yes.
That energy.
Yes.
So, folks, what you're going to see, and before we jump into our predictions, and they'll be good ones, because I got a few. One of the things Rich and I are going to do, we're going to focus a lot on men. Men are being less focused on right now, and it's not good for us. It's not good for the country. It's really not good for fathers and families. But one of the things Rich and I are going to come to you, we're going to talk about how men handle the breakup. We're talking about it right
We're
now.
talking about
a
right
little
now,
bit.
yeah.
We're going to talk about an emerging.
So you never asked me that. How did I handle the breakup?
Yeah, how did you handle it?
Okay. So one thing men have to realize is that, especially now, because perception changed now, we don't own anything, Jeff. Men or women, we don't own anything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
anything you own maybe is your past, but when you die, you don't own anything. Right? You don't even own your own body. We talked about this before. If we owned our own bodies, we wouldn't give us cancer. We wouldn't age. We wouldn't do anything. Right?
Absolutely.
So when men men have to realize rule number 1: you don't own anything. The reason why that's very important because don't you ever think you own your spouse, your kids. You don't. Okay, what you can do is lead by example. That's about it. But once you understand that, this is how you handle a breakup. You look at them. You can still love that person. You can still care about that person.
Absolutely.
But you have to separate your feelings and what is. If it's not working, get an exit strategy.
That's
going
right.
to make an exit strategy. Try not to hurt that person. Love that person from afar and leave and not worry about what they're doing.
Move on.
You can move on, and you wish them the best.
That's right.
And that's it.
Oh, I love it. And we're going to be doing that. We're going to talk about two emerging trends.
Right.
Too. We're going to talk about why most single men do not want to date or even get in a relationship with a single woman with young kids. Have fun with that one, ladies. That's a fact. And we're going to talk about another emerging trend, really growing, how men in our age bracket, Richie's 40, I'm 42, you better believe it. Look at these guys, right? In their 50s, maybe even 60s. Do you have a tissue, by the way?
I know. Time's flying.
Are choosing to be single. And we're going to talk about why, because it's a big-time emerging trend, really big time. And we're going to talk about men in depression. We're going to talk about men working out. We're going to talk about men, quite frankly, and it's going to open the door to a lot of interesting topics. And then just before we started shooting this episode, Rich and I talked about, we're also hoping, we'll see how it happens, but we're hoping to bring in some guys who have some really kind of cool and interesting stories and even some challenges that they have maybe overcome. And so we're excited about being back as the bros again.
Bros who know.
Right? We're so excited about it. And we're hoping that in 2026, and I know everybody says this, but on behalf of Rich and I, because there's no other show like ours. I mean that, right? There's no other show where you get two dudes like us. We're like a yin and a yang together. Like we got the same kind of personal beliefs. We got the same good common sense. But look at us, right? There's just not a lot of shows like what we're doing with this kind of content, with this kind of education, with this kind of knowledge. That's why we're bros who know. We know shit, right? So we want you to tune in. We want you to like it. And most importantly, we want you to subscribe and spread the word, right? Spread the word. Don't just tune into it and then go about your business, right? We're bringing you some good content. Rich, let's do this. Let's go back and forth. You do a prediction. I'll do a prediction. You do a
go
prediction.
first. You do
All
a
right.
prediction. Go ahead.
Here's my prediction. I had a lot of predictions for 2026. And this one's going to be kind of, people are going to be like, that was really safe. But I'm going to say it. And I'm not going to be super specific with it, but here's the deal. I think there's going to be a major, major, major shit show in this country. Something. I'm talking about September 11th kind of shit. There's going to be something that rattles this country like we haven't been rattled in a while.
We're pushing it. I can see that.
Do you know what I mean? And you know what? When we're here on December 31st doing a podcast this year, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I also know our president took one right here, just missed last year.
Yeah, thank God he's okay.
Or the year before, whenever it was, right? Rich,
We
how
never
about you?
won.
What do you got?
So I'm going to predict that the truth is going to be blurred.
Ooh, that's a good
It's
one.
going to be it's going to be blurred in 2026, and I'll tell you why. AI, what the content that AI is putting out on social media,
Yep.
the things you can do with AI on social media, it blurs the line between the truth and lie.
It
Because
sure
what
does.
happens is when you put someone else's fake body with different
Absolutely.
AI is going to be it's going to be so great at what it does that you're not going to know what's real and what's fake.
I think, boy, I hope you're wrong, Rich, but
No,
I think
that's-
you're going to be right.
Yeah, and that's going to be towards the tail end of 2026. But that's the problem that we're going to have in the future is that the truth is, because, perception is the truth. And now we have AI it's smarter than us.
That's
And,
scary, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's smarter than us.
That's Terminator stuff,
right.
man.
And if you don't pay attention to this, it could be a scary thing.
Yeah. Isn't that funny, folks? Me and Richie are so positive.
I know, right?
We're like
The
optimistic people.
Well, you know what? Because
But
I tell
we
you
know.
something, because
We
they
know.
took the power away from the people. There used to be something called "United We Stand, Divided We Fall."
That's right.
And right now we're promoting the divide.
That's right.
You know, so we're divided, we stand.
That's right.
And yeah, so you know, of course, that's going to be. It's hard to be optimistic when
Isn't it? It's true.
when
It's
we're
true.
not you know, when we're not promoting, you know, for us to become as one, to
Right,
become
and to
unit.
be joyful and happy.
Exactly, it's tough, and you have more people with mental illness now.
Oh, it's true. Oh, it's growing, man.
It's
I'll
growing.
tell you,
It's crazy.
the other one, and this might maybe my last sort of negative one, it's sort of similar to what you described, but I think we're gonna get the truth on some shit.
You think so? Huh?
I think we're gonna find out stuff that we suspected for years. I don't know how we're gonna find it out, but there's gonna be, and maybe that's the earth-shattering moment that I think is coming. But I think there's gonna be some truth when we find out that there are people in power that are just damn dirty, and it's gonna come out irrefutable.
Yeah, but can you? I know, but can you have a government that doesn't do anything that's wrong? I'm telling you, it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
I'm talking, you know, I'm talking about even when you're a leader, sometimes you got to do things that people don't think that's right
Mm-hmm.
for a greater cause.
I'm
I don't-
talking. I'm talking. They didn't do it for good,
Okay.
right?
Well, I hope not. I hope
Like,
not.
there's some things people can argue, but if the intention was, you know, I forget what it is. If you kill one to save them all, right? Something like that.
Right.
I'm talking about they were up to some shady stuff, and they got caught. They got caught. So that's mine. Speaking
All
of
right.
shady,
That's it.
you got another one?
Do I have another one? No,
Yeah.
that's my
That's
big
it?
one. Well, that's a huge one.
Oh, it's a huge one. I just didn't know if you had any other ones.
No,
Like, you know, who you
no.
think is
If
gonna
I do,
win?
I might-
Who you
I
think is
could-
going to win the Super Bowl? You know, that kind of stuff.
I'm telling
Who cares, right?
you know,
Even that's shady now. They
men
ain't even
watching
real.
men with spandex. I don't know.
And all the fake, all the bad betting and on games and sneaky
Well, what
stuff.
about all these football players now getting in trouble?
Oh,
What's up with
big,
that?
yeah. You know what? Yeah.
So
Welcome.
it's a lot. It's a lot of things.
There's a lot of stuff.
We have to get. You know what we have to do? We have to, as Americans, we have to find our culture again.
We sure do.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, we see these young people. They don't remember when the malls were closed on Sundays.
That's right.
TV was off at 10:30.
It sure was. And you had meals.
had a
together,
culture.
right? You had meals together
Right.
on Sunday. You did.
When you
good
have
things.
everything, you really have nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about
The
that.
country's changing. To be honest with you, Rich, and I was, people can dislike me, and if they dislike me for this, then I don't want to get to know them anyways. But
You always say that, Jeff.
yeah,
So what are you gonna say?
When Biden got elected, man, I'm like, oh no, here's 4 years of misery, and it was. And I'm not saying Trump's doing like this bang up job by any stretch of the imagination, because quite frankly, I trust none of our politicians. But I am nervous about the direction and the. You talk about divided. This is such a divided country, and it's not random. It's being done intentionally. I have
Right.
no doubt the destruction of the family.
Humanity's in jeopardy right now.
It is. It is.
No one cares about empathy. No one cares
No.
about anything anymore.
No.
It's crazy. So that's why when we, and that's why you have to have a strong sense of self to navigate in this world right now.
That's
Because
right.
it's easy. That's why I say it's easy to fall victim to mental illness because there's nothing guiding us in the right direction right now.
Not anymore.
You know, if you listen to one news channel, you're
That's right.
guided this way. If you listen to another news channel, you're guided that way.
Right.
You cannot make up your own answer to anything anymore.
No.
It's judged. Whatever you
Right.
say is judged. And it's another thing. So one thing that we do, I don't care if I'm judging. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You're gonna
Right,
say
that's
you're
what we
gonna
do.
say. And that's part of not having mental illness is be able to express who you are and not care how other people
That's
perceive
the
it,
deal.
right?
And we're never cruel. We never intentionally.
I
we're
love
never
everybody.
looking
I don't
to offend somebody.
No.
But remember,
no.
our thing is bros who know people, and it's irrefutably authentic. We don't come here and BS
Well, here's
you.
the thing. You've been challenged, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff, before we stopped this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
you was challenged and so different. And we haven't discussed
Yeah.
this. We've been very light on your subject, but I've seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something. You've been challenged,
Mm-hmm.
and you did make it on the other side.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't fold. You didn't hide in the corner.
Nope.
Okay, you made it on the other side, But now you're getting married, so that's kind of crazy. But we got to figure that out. It's
I
over
want, you,
to-
I want you to look into the camera and say, Christine, you can do it. You got to do it, man.
Christine, I don't know how you did that, Christine. We got to talk.
Yeah.
But that was good. That was
Yeah,
good.
right,
So
right, right.
I wish you the best, and I hope everything goes,
Thank you.
where it's supposed to go. But it's men are having it tough now. So we
Real
have to
tough.
figure- Yeah.
Real tough. Hey, let's close it down with this.
All right.
Rich, what a treat. I mean it sincerely, my man. What a treat it is to sit
Oh, no,
here
it's nice.
together again. And here's our promise. We won't disappear on you again.
Yeah.
However, here's the however.
Yeah. Tell me the however.
Folks, you got to spread the word out here.
Yes.
Like you could tune into all the negative stuff so that when you watch it, you're triggered and stirred up. Now, Rich and I are going to talk about some stuff that may stir you up,
Right.
but we always give you hope. Right? We always give you hope.
Well, the hope is that when you lead by example, Jeff,
That's what we do.
right? Then you hope that someone says, you know what? I'm going to try to follow that,
That's right.
right? Like for instance, like you can't give something if you don't have it. That's like rule number 2.
Put it
You
out
can't
there again,
give-
Rich. Tell them again.
You cannot give something that you don't have.
That's
That's why
right.
we talk about the gym.
Yep.
Like you have to invest in yourself, and part of investing in yourself is something physical, mental, spiritual. Like I pray every single day.
Good.
You know what I mean? So, you have to have healthy habits.
That's right. Because if you're not healthy, how can you, right?
I'll tell you. Let me say. Listen, the world's already tough. If you enter it unhealthy, you're gonna get your ass beat.
You got no
Excuse my
shot.
language. You have no shot.
You got no shot.
But if you do, sorry for the phone. But if you do,
Good for you, Rich.
if you are healthy, now you have a fighting chance in this world.
Right.
That's all that gives you. It's a
Well,
fighting
I'll
chance.
tell you right now, you guys, you might be able to hear Richie's cell phone. It's 6 different women. 3 who are going, he's a handsome, sensitive dude. I'd like to get his number. And 3 others who are saying, look at what I did to your car. Right. That's going to be a whole different podcast.
That'll be funny.
Hey, on behalf of the Dark Knight of Podcasts, Richard Yancey, I'm Dr. Jeff LaCure. And together, back again like a reunion, right? We're like the Beatles. We just like each other. We are back, bros who know. Stay tuned. We're going to try to come back every week for you.
Good job, Jeff. That was good. I'm glad what you said was. I think that helps out.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah, we do. We want to help you out, and we want you to be entertained at the same time. So on that great note, bros who know, we love you. We'll see you very, very soon. Spread the word.